Hi! On this video I will talk about building your network for the self-branding course. So, what are your networks? You belong in a lot of networks already. There's the people in your hobbies, there's your family and your close friends, of course your present and previous work associates, then your study buddies, the past and the present and also the future, and then of course your social media contacts and your social media followers. And on all of these you can grow the members of your network, or you can create new connections. When you have a social media profile or a website or even a paper CV, you need recommendations and endorsements. And how do you get those? Well, you ask for them, or you volunteer to give them and then ask something for in return. And then once you have the recommendations and the endorsements, remember to use them. On LinkedIn, there are places for recommendations and endorsements that people can see once they visit your profile, but you can also highlight them on your website or even your resume if you like to. Then you don't have to wait till you are ready to start building your network. You should start while you are still practicing. You don't have to be like a graduated or established professional in order to work on your brand. Some people like to say that they are working on this field even when they are new on that field, and some people like to say that they are beginners and ask for that advice. You should find your own style with that. What you feel is the most comfortable and most efficient way for you. You can, for example, ask for advice from the more experienced people. You can share some articles that you have written and then wonder out loud or ask questions. I read this, what do you think it means? Or I had this interesting idea from here, and how do you see that? Then you can send contact requests to experts on your field, and remember to add a personal note saying why do you want to contact with them. Maybe you look up to them or their content, or you just want to build your network. Many professionals want to grow their networks as well, so if you have a personal message, it is quite likely that they accept you as a part of their network. Then we already talked about the study buddies. And if you haven't added them to your contacts yet, now you should do it. First thing after this class. Today's students are the professionals of tomorrow. So when you start now, your network will grow organically while you study. And then my last tip is to share tips on interesting stuff you read or saw online, books or events or webinars or whatever you find interesting, or whatever you came across or what you read or tried. Then your target audience. You should make a decision of your target audience. Who do you want to reach with your message, your personal brand's message? Is it some key companies or people who represent the key companies on your field? Do you want to reach maybe future employers for your company, or do you need project partners? Are you trying to get more customers or followers? Who is your target audience? If you don't know it yet, and if you have any tools that give you social media insights, you should go and check those out. Oh, what is the age or the location or even the sex of your followers now, and is it the right fit for you? Because if you want something else that you currently have, then you need to modify it. And if you are not reaching the right people in your audience, then you should check and sharpen your message for later to attract the target audience you want. There are many different ways to network, and on this case too, you should find the way that is most natural for you. And that is why, because if you don't like the way it should be done, you probably won't do it. So if you can find a natural way that suits you, you are more likely to send out requests or reach out to people. You could send out invitations to people you already know or to new people. You can add your account details to your email signature or to other social media channels. You can focus mainly on content creation. So if your content is really awesome, the followers probably keep following you. You could send out invitations. You could participate actively in conversations. Some people also do the mass following. That's not the number one thing to do because you want to attract the right kind of audience, but some people do it. Then you could join some professional or free time organizations or do some kind of offline activities, for example, printing out business cards or do public speaking. We are going to talk about more about goals later, but on this point of your journey, you should take some time to set goals for growing your network. And basically that means that you should think about whether you want quantitative or qualitative growth. And it means if you want numbers or if you want just specific key people or key companies. And whenever you are setting goals, it helps when you split the goal in smaller portions and think about how many people per day or per week you want to reach. And the last step is to work relentlessly for your target every day. So if you set a goal, you should work your way towards that goal each day. You also have a bio to make your profile you in a nutshell. It's part of the brand book. And on most social media channels, you only have around 150 characters to use, and you should use those wisely. When person enters your profile, they should immediately see what you are about. And you can take that time to put out your slogan or a value proposition, maybe tell something about you and your moving story, maybe tell about your key content, the categories, the hashtags, or whatever you want people to know about you. Alright, now it's time to go and start filling out your brand book. Bye!